Hi, good evening, guys. So I'm going to discuss about the AngularJS anchor scroll. So first we'll going to implement the application. First go to Visual Studio 2013. So select the Visual Studio. So we'll discuss about AngularJS anchor scroll. Let's load the Visual Studio Ultimate 2013. So anchor scroll basically um, you design a page, and if you want to scroll to a particular location in your page, a particular element in your page, so the AngularJS provide a special node. It's a anchor scroll. So with the help of that, we can go to a specific element in the page. That is about anchor scroll. So page is loaded. So click on File, create a new project. It's taking time to load the complete Visual Studio. Click on New. File, New Project. Click on Web and click on ASP.NET Web Application. Just wait. So if you see the previous AngularJS, it's let's open any module. Let's see how it's loading. Open with, select the Visual Studio, whatever the environment it took, it is going to open. Go to Solution Explorer, but I see only one file. So let's open the proper file to load. So I think this seems to be fine. You can just open the solution directly. Open with version selector. So it is going to open with the specific Visual Studio version, either 2013, 2008 or 2010. So better, I can see all the HTML pages only. Better we can create a separate solution. So this is a, let's take a speed.net. Go to specific folder. I can say AngularJS and can create a folder with name. Name of the folder as anchor scroll, anchor, anchor scroll. So select a folder and click on OK. So I can select the empty application. It's going to load with the specific structure, like the web document file with the respect to DLLs. So this is empty web application. So I'm trying to add a HTML and the scripts. Just add a folder with a name as a scripts. Add the items, existing item basically. So you can add the items like the DLLs. Basically, the DLLs are in the nothing but a common scripts. Here I'm going to add, and I'm going to add a HTML, add new item. HTML page is better. You can give a name as an anchor scroll. So here this is a custom page. So I'm going to like this define a module with demo app, and define a controller with the demo controller, and I define a function. Best the function has three parameters. I can say underscore dollar scope object and dollar location dollar anchor scroll. So dollar scope is contains a measures a properties that is used for in HTML page web page, and location and anchor scroll. So I'm going to explain these two parameters further like a. So whenever our intention is whenever click on a specific button, it is used to find a specific element in the web page. So that is, so first we have to two things. When I click on a button, it goes to area but by action. So I can use a ng click. So ng click will point it to a specific function. So for that I'm going to use a function. That function name is called to, and I will define a function with like this. So function name as a like a scroll location. Basically, it will contain say what is the URL of the web application, and it will add this hash symbol to that specific URL. Then we can provide a offset, which is basically the space between the web browser and and a button, basically button. And then we can add a anchor scroll. Anchor scroll basically it will scroll to a specific position based on the location or element. What the element you selected, that element it will find it in the scroll location, and it will add the hash key, and then it will scroll to a specific location. This is our intention. So this is a custom anchor.js file, and then go to a anchorscroll.html. Here what we can do is HTML page. Just copy paste, or you can do is you can place a script files here, and I can place the script files and styles under header section, and I define a controller, and mm, so before defining a controller I define a module. So I define a module. You can define module with HTML tag itself, and you can define a controller under the body, I can say is a demo controller. This is already defined in the custom page, and just you can, yeah, this is a script, like basically it's two buttons, and one is top, another one is bottom, and there is a static content in between us, between the buttons. So just copy paste that. Just paste here. Why it's not working? Yeah, it's working fine now. So here, so this is the controller. Under controller, so here button, so button intention, our intention is when I click on this button it will scroll to the bottom. So I define a function with a name is scroll to, and append to this scope object, and when I click on this button it should goes to a specific button that is the bottom of the page, and it will be defined with the id as a bottom. So I'm passing the element id. Similarly, so the button id is here. So similarly, when you click on this button, it should goes to the top of that button, top of the page. With the top is nothing but element ID of the topmost button here. So when you goes to anchor like the script file, so custom script file, so this will take care of the element ID, and it will be append with the hash symbol, and it will scroll to a particular element, a jump to a particular element inside the HTML page. So here a few more changes needs to be done. Here is, so cross verify, it should be under scripts, and there is AngularJS. There is AngularJS. This is correct, and the custom script. So you define the custom anchor. Just custom anchor. You can define here with the custom anchor. And styles, I think we need the styles as well. So you can add the styles. You can just right click on this and add the item with the name as style sheet, and you can define the style sheet with some styles dot css, or you can define the custom styles dot css. So you can just copy paste whatever the content that's already defined here. So just copy paste this. So wherever the div is different, that will be assigned with the properties. Just override with it. So this is the width and border, font family, font size, everything is defined here. You can just save the application, save all. So I think everything is fine. Let's see the output. Before going to the output, you can set as a start page and press F5. What is the problem? First of all, let's refresh the page again and see what's the problem here. So press F5. It's still not working. Press F12 and see where the problem exactly. So still same problem. Let's see where the exact problem. I can be able to trace out the problem sources. Click on this. Uh, Still same problem. Is there any something problem here? Angular.js, custom anchor.js, anchor custom styles.css. So when I click on, go to top of the page, it goes into top of the page. When I click on, go to the bottom of the page, goes to bottom of the page. So here you can find out, can add the hash symbol. So whatever the hash symbol is, added to the scroll, and it will going to find out the element. So when I click on top of the page, so if you observe, the URL is changing. So this is finding because of hash is adding to the URL. So it will find out the location, and it will goes to a particular location, the element in the browser page. So here, why the problem, why I'm not able to navigate to a specific location in the web page or from the in the browser. The problem is I didn't specify the is a proper tags here. So HTML is always be added with the app. It's nothing but a module. It's a demo. This demo app is under here. It's nothing but a module. Under module there is a controller. Demo controller is defined under the body. So demo controller is defined under the body. So whatever the controller is defined here, that will be added here. So I define the under controller. There is this actions. There is nothing but a function. There is nothing but MVC supports. The AngularJS supports some MVC. So here is a module, and a module there is a controller, and the controller is a function. So the action. So action has a specific parameters. So I define three parameters. One is a scope object. That scope object is used to do an action when I click on a particular element. Nothing but a button. When I click on a button, it should go to a specific element in the page. So I have two buttons in a page. On the top of the page, this button. When I click on this button, so it should go to the bottom of the page. So when I click on bottom of the page, it goes to the top of the page. So that will be defined in the Angular nodes as a ng click. So I'm going to define an object with the scope object is a scroll2 that is defined in custom angular.js. So scroll2. So scroll2 is defined with a function. That function, what happened is here. So when I click on this button, it should go to this element that will be defined with the ID. So I define as ID. So I'm passing as an ID of button to the function. So it will going to here. So this is nothing but a scroll location is nothing but a element ID. So element ID is going to add with the hash to the URL that is defined with the location. Under that, I'm going to, after adding this location, and it should navigate to us that location using anchor scroll. Here we have a separate property, that is a anchor scroll offset that will be defined. There is basically the y offset that is a defined for the buttons. So there is a difference. There is a the space between the browser and the element. There is a go to bottom of the page. So this offset is added to the element. So when you click on go to the bottom of the page, when you click on the go to the top of the page, that was working as expected. So really good. What are the whatever things I explained